here to tell you a little bit more about myself. I mentioned on my blog that I'm a liar, a thief, and a cheat, and I suffer from alcoholism. Most addicted people are liars, thieves, and cheats. They don't always lie and steal and cheat in the traditional sense, but we all have stolen time and emotions and cheated people out of our authentic self. Since being in recovery, those three have been greatly reduced, nowhere near sainthood. The alcoholism, I had that solved if I don't take a drink today. Alcoholism is a condition where I've lost the ability to enjoy and control my drinking. Now, from time to time, I did control my drinking, usually because there wasn't any there or not enough. Trust me, I wasn't enjoying that. And when I enjoyed my drinking, it definitely was out of control. There is a test for alcoholism. Have 2 drinks a day for a month, no more and no less. That's control. Some people say, well, I can't be alcoholic, I quit for a week, a month, a year, several years. Well, the fact is, only alcoholics quit. Unless someone had a medical reason to quit, they just don't quit. I've spent the last 20 years speaking at the county jail, the Huber jail, mental health center, treatment centers, children's centers. And when I say speak there, all I mean is I wasn't lecturing. I just told my story. And then I listened to theirs. And that's where I've come up with some of my opinions on how to prevent drug addiction with our younger people. There seems to be a few things that run true with many of us, and that's a feeling of not fitting in, a feeling of uselessness, a feeling of loneliness. And sometimes some people don't understand it because we look like we're doing fine. Feelings aren't rational, they're just feelings. There's no rhyme or reason for them. That's just the way you feel. And it affects so many ways of our lives. Your addiction comes when you find a substance or an activity that eliminates those feelings, or at least reduces them to a great extent. Alcohol did that. Alcohol made me braver, smarter, taller, even a better dancer. When I quit drinking, I actually screwed myself. I gave up my solution, not my problem. In the recovery programs, they don't tell you how to stop. They tell you what to do instead of, because the same reasons I drank are still there. Relationships, jobs, neighbors, feelings, all those things that I want to go away and alcohol worked on. One day, alcohol stopped working. That's usually when somebody gets into recovery, when their drug, alcohol, food, gambling doesn't work anymore. When they run out of options. I haven't met anyone that has come into a recovery program because they heard it was a great place to hang out. We came in here out of sheer desperation. Nothing else worked. Because of my involvement with so many, literally thousands of alcoholics and addicts and other addicted people, I've come up with some conclusions in my head that prevention will be far more successful than recovery. Recovery is very rare. For the most part, with alcoholics, 5% of the people that get into recovery will stay sober the rest of their lives. That's not a good sign. I've sponsored over 100 people, and at least 12 of them are already dead because they just didn't get it for whatever reason. This disease is deadly, and sometimes worse if you don't die. I've seen people suffer for years and years in mental institutions, or just being wandering around drunk, just wandering around drunk. Fate far worse than death.